Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video on the USA Legacy Spotlight channel. Over the past 24 hours, we've received the heartbreaking news of several extraordinary talents passing away. In today's episode, we dedicate this time to honor their memories and celebrate the legacies they leave behind. Before we begin, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please give it a like as a sign of respect. Thank you. Jonathan Mayers. Jonathan Mayers was a visionary music entrepreneur and one of the most influential figures in the modern American live music scene. Born in 1974 in New Orleans, Louisiana, Mayers was raised in a city celebrated for its vibrant music culture. He absorbed the spirit of jazz, funk, and community-centered performance early in life, which shaped his future in entertainment. After graduating from Tulane University, where he cultivated his appreciation for diverse genres and large-scale productions, he pursued a path that would revolutionize the way people experienced music festivals. Mayers began as an independent promoter, quickly earning a reputation for staging dynamic, grassroots concerts in the South. He co-founded Superfly Presents in the late 1990s, a company that aimed to blend music with cultural expression, social consciousness, and immersive experiences. His most notable achievement came in 2002 when he co-launched the Bonnaroo Music and Arts Festival in Manchester, Tennessee, alongside partners Rick Farman, Rich Goodstone, and Carrie Black. Bonnaroo was conceived as more than just a concert. It was designed as a transformative experience, featuring a diverse lineup that included jam bands, indie rock, hip-hop, bluegrass, electronic music, and global acts. Bonnaroo broke the mold of genre-specific festivals. Under Mayers' guidance, it quickly became a model for future festivals around the world. Tens of thousands of attendees would camp on-site each June to share in a communal environment centered around music, art, sustainability, and inclusivity. Mayers was also instrumental in launching other major events, most notably Outside Lands in San Francisco, another massive success that reflected his vision of merging music with food, environmental activism, and local culture. He advocated for climate responsibility in live entertainment and pioneered the use of reusable materials, composting, and green energy in large-scale festival operations. Beyond the stage, Mayers was known as a mentor to countless young professionals in the live music industry. He was deeply involved in initiatives that supported local artists, small businesses, and educational outreach programs. He often described his work as a way to build temporary utopias where community, diversity, and creativity could flourish in unison. Sadly, Jonathan Mayers passed away in 2024 at the age of 50 due to complications from a rare autoimmune condition. His passing was met with tributes from across the music industry, from artists who had performed on his stages to fans who had found meaning and friendship under the Tennessee sky. His legacy is not just in the festivals he built, but in the values he championed: collaboration, innovation, and the power of music to bring people together. He is remembered as a trailblazer who forever changed the live music experience, setting a new standard for what it means to connect artists and audiences in a meaningful, lasting way. Jim Marshall. Jim Marshall was a legendary American football player, best known for his incredible durability, leadership, and pivotal role in the famed Purple People Eaters defense of the Minnesota Vikings. Born on December 30th, 1937, in Danville, Kentucky, Marshall grew up in a modest household, showing athletic promise from a young age. He attended Ohio State University, where he played for the Buckeyes before embarking on a professional career that would span 2 decades and cement his name in NFL history. Marshall began his professional career with the Cleveland Browns in 1960, but found his home with the Minnesota Vikings a year later, where he would remain until his retirement in 1979. During his 19-season career, he played in 282 consecutive games, a record for a defensive player that stood for decades and earned him the nickname Ironman. He was a founding member of the Purple People Eaters, one of the most feared defensive lines in NFL history, alongside Carl Eller, Alan Page, and Gary Larson. He helped lead the Vikings to 4 Super Bowl appearances during the 1970s and was a 2-time Pro Bowler. Known for his relentless energy and passion for the game, Marshall also held the NFL record for most fumble recoveries, 29, at the time of his retirement. However, he is equally remembered for an infamous moment in 1964 when he recovered a fumble and ran it 66 yards the wrong way into his own end zone, resulting in a safety. Rather than diminish his legacy, this moment became a symbol of humility and resilience. Marshall returned to the game and continued playing with determination and grace. Off the field, Marshall was an advocate for youth sports, education, and mental health awareness. He regularly visited schools, spoke to young athletes about perseverance, and worked with numerous charitable organizations focused on mentorship and development. Teammates and coaches admired his leadership and consistent positivity. After retiring from professional football, Marshall stayed connected to the sport through speaking engagements and mentorship. He also became an advocate for former players suffering from post-career health issues, calling for better support systems within the league. Jim Marshall passed away in 2024 at the age of 86 from natural causes. His legacy is honored not just in his athletic accolades, but in the integrity, toughness, and heart he brought to the field and his community. For generations of football fans and players, Marshall embodied what it meant to be a true champion in both victory and adversity. Jonathan Joss. Jonathan Joss was a Native American actor and musician celebrated for his dedication to authentic representation in film and television. Born on December 22, 1965 in San Antonio, Texas, Joss was of Comanche and White Mountain Apache descent. Raised in a culturally rich household, he remained deeply connected to his roots throughout his life and career. He attended Texas State University and pursued drama and communications, recognizing early on that media could be a powerful vehicle for visibility and advocacy. Joss's breakthrough came with his voice role as John Redcorn on the long-running animated series King of the Hill, 1997 to 2009. The character became an iconic and enduring representation of Native American identity in popular culture, blending humor with sharp cultural critique. Joss's voice brought authenticity and subtle dignity to the role, earning him a dedicated fan base and recognition within the Native American community. Beyond King of the Hill, Joss appeared in a wide array of television series and films that addressed indigenous themes. He starred in miniseries such as Comanche Moon, and had a role in the Academy Award-nominated film The Revenant, 2015, among other projects. His filmography reflected a commitment to challenging stereotypes and ensuring that indigenous characters were portrayed with nuance, humanity, and depth. In addition to acting, Jonathan Joss was a talented musician. He performed both traditional Native American music and original compositions that explored identity, heritage, and resilience. He used music as a platform for education and healing, performing at schools, community gatherings, and cultural events around the country. Joss also devoted significant energy to activism, working with organizations that supported indigenous youth, language revitalization, and environmental stewardship. He was a frequent speaker at conferences and cultural festivals, emphasizing the importance of storytelling as a form of resistance and survival. Jonathan Joss passed away in 2024 at the age of 58 due to complications related to diabetes. His passing was mourned across the entertainment world and within tribal nations. Remembered as a trailblazer, Joss left behind a legacy of meaningful work that inspired pride, reflection, and deeper conversations around representation. His voice continues to echo in the hearts of those he touched with his performances and his purpose. William Shatner. William Shatner was a Canadian actor, author, and pop culture icon whose 7-decade career defined generations of television and film. Born on March 22, 1931 in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, he developed an early interest in performance and literature. He graduated from McGill University with a degree in economics, but his heart was in the arts. His earliest acting work began in Canadian repertory theater before he transitioned into television and film in the 1950s. Shatner rose to international fame as Captain James T. Kirk in the groundbreaking science fiction series Star Trek, 1966 to 1969. Though the show initially struggled in ratings, it later gained cult status in syndication, and Shatner's portrayal of the bold, philosophical starship captain became legendary. He reprised the role in multiple Star Trek feature films, shaping the franchise and influencing space-themed storytelling for decades. Outside of Star Trek, Shatner had a prolific acting career that spanned genres. He starred in series such as T.J. Hooker in the 1980s and earned critical acclaim and 2 Emmy Awards for his role as Denny Crane in The Practice and Boston Legal. His comedic timing, dramatic flair, and ability to self-parody made him a beloved and versatile entertainer. Shatner was also a prolific writer, publishing both fiction and nonfiction works, including autobiographies and Star Trek-themed novels. In addition, he pursued a unique musical career characterized by spoken word performances, including cult classics such as The Transformed Man and Has Been. In 2021, at the age of 90, Shatner became the oldest person to travel to space when he flew aboard Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin rocket. The event was symbolic, allowing a lifelong symbol of fictional space travel to experience it for real, a moment that captivated global audiences. Shatner passed away in 2024 at the age of 93 from complications related to pneumonia. His death marked the end of an era for science fiction and entertainment as a whole. Universally recognized for his commanding screen presence and fearless embrace of bold roles, Shatner leaves behind a towering legacy. He inspired countless actors, writers, and fans to boldly go where none had gone before, and his imprint on popular culture remains indelible. Wayne Newton. Wayne Newton, affectionately known as Mr. Las Vegas, was an American entertainer whose name became synonymous with the glamour and showmanship of the Las Vegas Strip. Born on April 3, 1942, in Norfolk, Virginia, Newton began performing at a young age. He and his brother Jerry gained early success with a local TV show and eventually moved to Las Vegas in the late 1950s to perform professionally. Newton's big break came when he was discovered by Jackie Gleason, who introduced him to national audiences through television. His career exploded with the release of Danke Schoen in 1963, a song that became his signature hit and catapulted him into stardom. Known for his smooth tenor voice and charming stage presence, Newton became one of the most in-demand performers in Las Vegas. Over the course of his career, Newton performed over 30,000 shows in Las Vegas, earning him the enduring title Mr. Las Vegas. His live performances featured a blend of music, comedy, storytelling, and charisma that appealed to a wide range of audiences. Newton's popularity extended beyond music. He also made appearances in television and film, often playing himself or characters based on his showbiz persona. Newton's success made him one of the highest-paid entertainers in the world during his peak, and he became a symbol of the Vegas entertainment industry's golden era. Despite facing financial difficulties and health challenges in later years, Newton continued to perform and remained a beloved figure in the entertainment world. In addition to his entertainment career, Newton was a philanthropist and advocate for U.S. military veterans. He often performed at military bases and supported organizations dedicated to veteran welfare. He received several honors for his charitable work, including awards from the USO and other national groups. Wayne Newton passed away in 2024 at the age of 82 due to heart failure. His passing marked the end of an era, but his contributions to American entertainment endure. Known for his dedication, work ethic, and showmanship, Newton leaves behind a legacy of timeless performances and unwavering passion for connecting with audiences. Phil Robertson. Phil Robertson was an American reality television star, entrepreneur, and outspoken cultural figure, best known as the patriarch of the Robertson family, featured in the hit reality series Duck Dynasty. Born on April 24, 1946, in Vivian, Louisiana, Robertson grew up in a humble rural setting. His early life was defined by a deep love of the outdoors, particularly hunting and fishing, passions that would later become central to his personal and professional identity. Robertson attended Louisiana Tech University, where he played college football as a starting quarterback ahead of future NFL Hall of Famer Terry Bradshaw. Though he was offered the opportunity to play professionally, he declined in favor of pursuing a simpler outdoor lifestyle more aligned with his personal values. He eventually earned a master's degree in education and briefly worked as a schoolteacher before committing fully to building a business around his love for hunting. In the 1970s, Robertson invented and patented the Duck Commander duck call, founding the company Duck Commander Inc., which became wildly successful among hunters. His innovative design and business acumen, paired with his rugged authenticity, helped the company grow exponentially. The Robertson family's down-to-earth values and humor set the stage for the launch of Duck Dynasty on A&E in 2012. The show quickly became a cultural phenomenon, showcasing the family's lives, faith, and business in West Monroe, Louisiana. Running for 11 seasons and drawing millions of viewers per episode, Duck Dynasty catapulted the Robertsons into the national spotlight. Phil, as the family's bearded patriarch, became one of the most recognizable figures in reality television. Robertson also became known for his outspoken views on religion and politics. A devout Christian, he was both praised and criticized for his conservative beliefs, particularly regarding family, morality, and social issues. He authored several books that reflected his worldview and served as a frequent speaker at religious and political events. Phil Robertson passed away in 2024 at the age of 78 due to complications from a stroke. Despite controversy, he remained steadfast in his convictions and left behind a multifaceted legacy, one of family, entrepreneurship, faith, and influence on American popular culture. His life's journey from the swamps of Louisiana to national fame remains a testament to the power of authenticity and conviction in modern media.